Hello everyone, and once again it is me, Jeff Selesky here, playing Megaman X Part 1. I'm going to be playing the very beginning of the game to 4 bosses of my choosing, and I'll explain why I choose them as we go along. But, to begin with, we start off in our starting place. This is the Abandoned Highway, and we are going to use the magic of editing, and we're going to blast through this level as fast as we can, at 4 times the normal speed. We're going to keep blazing the track until we slow down right about now, and we fight our first sub-boss, the Bee, or at least that's what I call it. What it's going to do is shoot some pellets at you, shoot like some missiles at you randomly, and drop the cylinder walkers, and all you got to do is shoot it constantly until it breaks down and crashes. Side note with this sub-boss is if you are hugging it when it's dead and dying and you're falling, if it crashes into the ground and you are touching it, it will kill you on an insta-kill. And insta-kills suck, especially on the first level. You want to be careful of how fast you're going. I can go as fast as I am because I know this game by heart, and I know where the enemies are, so I'm shooting the enemies before they can hit me, so that I fall straight down a hole on the recoil of all that. But now we're at our boss area, and we have a ship flying above us that's going to drop some cars, around 2 to 5 of them at any given time, anytime you start the game. You're going to just kill the cars until it comes to this screen and it stops, and you're going to hear some ominous music. And then it's going to drop down your newest friend. We're going to call him Vile because that's his name. You cannot defeat him while he's in his suit, and I fast forward ultra fast because there's no way you can defeat him. He's going to beat you and then shock you and grab you. Zero's going to come, as you can see, and save you. Then you and Zero, Mega Man and Zero, are going to have some dialogue. You guys are going to talk about how Mega Man feels so weak, and Zero's going to tell you that you can be powerful, it's just going to take some time, and you're going to have to accumulate the power as time goes on. This is foretelling that Mega Man can take abilities from his enemies, and or also have upgrades as the game goes by. We'll teleport, we'll get a passcode, you may want to write them down if you're playing the original game, or save here. Alright, now we're at the main screen for the maps, and here we go. Spec is going to show you the specs of the people, height and weight, and their special attack that you'll most likely be gaining from them. The map shows a brief map of where they live, and the stage shows kind of what you're getting into. I mean, if it was staged on who I'm choosing, which is Chill Penguin, it'd show this frozen wasteland. But, as we all know, I have chosen Chill Penguin as my first combatant, and I highly recommend that you start with him, mainly because, 1, he's really easy, and 2, he gives you an upgrade. And this upgrade can be very important. When you play throughout the whole game, you'll find that you'll use it so much. Just like in any stage in Mega Man, you're going to work your way forward, defeating enemies on your way to the top. And as I climb, we come across what the game is going to be calling a capsule. It withholds a Dr. Light hologram informing future Mega Man on his current abilities and what he's going to be obtaining from that capsule. In this capsule, he's going to gain the leg ability, or the leg upgrade. It's going to allow him to dash a certain amount forward really fast, and you can dash and jump at the same time. You'll get extra distance. As you can see, I'm blazing through this level even faster. Even on ×4, it looks like I'm on ×8. You're going to jump on a robot, kill some enemies, run around, do your thing, until you're going to finally dodge a lot more stuff and get to Chill Penguin. As you can see, I freeze it down a little bit more. And we are going to fight Chill Penguin now. Now, with every boss, I'm not going to fight them with their weakness. I'm just going to play every boss with my normal Mega Blaster. I'm not doing it to show off. I'm not doing it to look cool or anything. I'm just doing it to show you that any boss is possible to be defeated on your first go. It's just, I'm going to recommend that this should be your first boss to defeat. He does only 4 moves. This is one of them. He breathes the cold air and makes some penguins. This is the second one where he jumps on that hook and makes a blizzard come. Wherever the snow is going is where you're going to be blown to. It will physically move you. He also has a move where he shoots icicles, as you can see right there, and some are going to be grounders and some are going to be up. Then he also has his final move, which is the dash ability, as you see, and how I kill him on, and that makes him untouchable until he stands up again, and a little bit after he stands up. You want to shoot him when he's open, and do not be afraid to take a break once in a while just to avoid all of his attacks. He can bleed you down really fast with the icicle shots if you're not paying attention. But as you can see, I defeated him, and we're continuing on with our little teleport up into the ceiling. And we are going to gain an ability. you get Shotgun Ice. And this is going to shoot a little thing of ice, and if it hits a wall, it's going to shoot 5 little icicles in a spraying type motion right back at you. But now we're going to continue, and I'm going to also recommend that if you do start with Chill Penguin, you go to Storm Eagle, who is our next combatant in our game of Megaman X. His stage is pretty straightforward. There's a few tricky things, and you just gotta be careful of these little yellow things that can grab you and take you off the conveyor belt and ruin you. Can literally either kill you or make you start all over. But as you see, I'm doing a quick little secret just to show you that I know where the secrets are, and that I'll be making an alternate video showing you where all the secrets are. I'm not taking it, not because I'm badass or anything, it's just I'm not taking it because I want to save that for a different video, and I don't necessarily need it for now. I'm trying to show that it is possible to go to every boss with the bare minimum. For right now, I'm showing you another secret to get the helmet, and you need the leg ability to do this. You're going to be on the wall, and you're going to do a wall dash jump, and it's going to be rough. You'll learn. You'll press the dash and jump kind of almost simultaneously and make this long jump from the wall to where the batteries are. Shoot out the batteries, you're going to hit the capsule that's going to give you the helmet. The helmet is going to allow you to bash blocks, or I should say break open blocks, by jumping on or jumping through them. Also, I can tell you that your legs have the same ability. It's wherever the spark is on your wall climber. If there's a breakable block there, you can break it with your legs. As we continue, I'm going to show you a quick other little fun thing. If you're running low on HP and your weapon charge, you can quickly grab the health in the weapon charge right there, right before you fight the boss. It's just a nice, quick boost before you have to worry about anything again. Or at least get you to full health before you have to fight this boss. Storm Eagle is going to come at you with a few techniques. He's going to flap his wings to push you back. He's going to shoot a tornado at you randomly to push you back even further. He's going to do this dashing technique where he's going to go from diagonals on the screen towards you. And then he's also going to shoot maybe an egg that contains 4 little hatchlings if it hits the ground. Basically, your way to beat him, or at least the easiest way to beat him, is to shoot him while he's dashing if you can, or wait for him to kind of float on down and shoot him while he's kind of grounded. As you can see, there's the egg attack, and then here's the tornado attack. And the legs are really important for this fight because they're going to keep you from not being pushed over the side, because with this boss I'm not afraid of being bled out of my HP, but that I fear that I'm going to be knocked off the edge. So this is a boss that you definitely kind of want to fight Chill Penguin before you fight him on your own. It is possible, I just choose to use the legs more often than not. Because you can go Chill Penguin stage and die, and then go straight to Storm Eagle and fight him with the legs. But when you defeat him, you get Storm Tornado. This is going to be a wonderful move that shoots a tornado directly in front of you, just like how he did, but yours is going to do damage and destroy everything around you. Next up is Sting Chameleon, and I'm going to recommend you do not fight him third, or first, or second, or really almost any place other than close to last. He's very hard, especially without his weakness, and if you don't get the legs, or the helmet, or the body, or the arms, or whatever, you can probably find that he's going to be a bit difficult to hit, especially if you're going to try to do it without Chill Penguin's special ability. But these are all just kind of techniques and ways to defeat him. Right now, I went down to show you that there was a hole in the floor that you're able to go down, and here is a sub-boss, and he's going to be this green giant that's going to unlock the armor portion of your upgrades. What you want to do is shoot the little head that he has, or his legs. Those are the only parts of him that can be hurt, and when you destroy him, you will know how much HP he's lost by the smoke that's emitting from his head, shoulder area. You're going to jump into the capsule, and you're going to obtain the armor ability. And by defeating this boss, as you see, the tunnel below you will not shake and drop rocks, but in fact, it will drop nothing. But if you have the helmet, the rocks won't phase you anyway, because the helmet will break right through them and not hurt you. We continue to grab a robot, and we run through the rest of the stage to get to another robot, to Sting Chameleon. Here we go. Sting Chameleon uses 4 basic attacks, and you'll see them soon. What he'll do is he'll use his tongue to attack you, but as you can see right now, the camouflage kind of ability, you may want to be aware of that because you can't hurt him while he's camouflaged. Only when he's fully green and in color can you hurt him. So you need to be very careful. This is another technique where he makes the spikes from the ceiling fall, and if you do wall climb the ceiling and you touch the ceiling, you will get hurt. It's not an insta-kill like other spikes, but it will hurt you. As you continue, you can see him using his tongue to attack me, using his tail to take a 3-shot burst at me. Just move out of the way and try to avoid them as best you can. Don't take unnecessary damage unless you have to. Also, a good note is while he's camouflaged and he's moving down, move really close to him and then run away with your sprint ability. As you can see, what I did right there was a half-hearted way of doing what I just said. Because he's going to hurt you with his tongue most of the time, because he'll pull so close and there's nowhere for you to run, and he'll swipe at you 2, maybe 3 times with his tongue before he's done. But as you can see, I shot him several times and I finally finished him off, and I get to teleport up and to gain his ability. You get Chameleon Sting, and Chameleon Sting is a 3-shot burst. And it becomes really good later in the game when you have the arm upgrade, whether you choose to get it from this stage or until you go to your first level of Sigma. And my next stage is Flame Mammoth. And for a side note, for all you people who may have played before and you played Flame Mammoth and this stage looks different from the stage you played, well, to tell you right now, I defeated Chill Penguin, and that altered Flame Mammoth's stage. It put ice everywhere. And as you can see right below me, it looks like there's been a snowstorm in a factory. Because I defeated Chill Penguin, it froze over Flame Mammoth's lava-like floor. And if you want to fight him normally, his stage would be very hard. But right here is the secret to show you where the arm is. And I'm going to continue through. In the bottom corner of this area, on the bottom right-hand corner, is the heart container that I'm not going to show you. But at the top left-hand corner is an E-tank. I'm not going to get it, I'm just showing how you get it by breaking the blocks with your legs and breaking the rest with your head if you can. We're going to continue through, blazing through with the tornado ability. And as you can see, I'm able to touch the ground without being hurt because it's not fire. And if you don't beat Chill Penguin before you fight Flame Mammoth, everything will be on fire and it'll be that much harder to complete. But now we are at his stage, and as we run through the little midway, doing my Rocker Fist, we are here to fight Flame Mammoth. Flame Mammoth has a few techniques of his own, and they're mostly a jump technique. And if he hits the ground and you're still touching the ground, he will make you kind of fall over, and that leaves you defenseless for a few seconds, which can determine whether you get hurt a lot or not. The oil, or that dark red glop that he's shooting, is oil, and you can get stuck to it, where he can shoot fire at you, or he can shoot fire at that glob to make a kind of rise of fire. He can also change the conveyor belt direction by putting his head up in the air and making his patented elephant noise. But, as you can see, I pumped him with enough shots to defeat him, and I'm going to go ahead and do my pose and teleport up and accept my new ability. Very quickly, before you can see it, you're going to obtain the Fire Wave. The Fire Wave is my favorite ability, mainly because, I don't know, I just really like it. It's going to be close quarters combat, and it's going to be very strong. Other than that, that's all I got for you guys. Please have a wonderful day.